Have you ever wondered why love hasn't found you yet? Maybe you've watched other people fall in love while you've spent another birthday alone. Another holiday wishing someone special was beside you. You've prayed. You've waited. You've questioned God. And maybe, deep inside, you've even asked, God, did you forget about me? But what if the delay isn't a rejection? What if every closed door, every heartbreak, and every season of loneliness has actually been God's protection? Here's the truth. God never rushes something that's meant to last forever. A farmer doesn't harvest the seed the day he plants it. A sculptor doesn't reveal a masterpiece in a single hour. And God doesn't send your soulmate before both hearts are ready. Because real love isn't just about meeting the right person. It's about becoming the right person. Right now, while you're wondering where they are, God may be healing them, teaching them, strengthening their faith, preparing them to love you in a way that doesn't leave scars, but brings peace. And while God is preparing them, He's preparing you too. Every challenge you're facing today is shaping the person your future spouse will someday thank God for. Maybe you're learning patience. Maybe you're learning forgiveness. Maybe you're finally discovering that your identity isn't found in another person. It's found in God. That's why the waiting season is never wasted. Because God's timing is always better than our expectations. One day you'll look back and realize, if that relationship had worked, you would have missed the person God had chosen for you. Sometimes God removes people because He sees what you cannot. He protects your future before you even know it's in danger. So don't chase relationships that God never told you to pursue. Instead, chase His presence. Grow your faith. Build your purpose. Because when the time is right, God has a way of bringing two lives together that no distance, no circumstance, and no obstacle can stop. Maybe your soulmate is praying for you tonight, without even knowing your name, just as you're praying for them. And when God decides the season has arrived, neither of you will have to force anything. It will unfold according to His perfect plan. So if you're still waiting, don't lose hope. God isn't making you wait to punish you. He's making sure that when love finally arrives, it becomes one of the greatest blessings of your life. Because God's best is always worth waiting for. Imagine this. Right now, somewhere in the world, there's someone who has no idea you exist. They don't know your name. They've never seen your face. Yet God already knows the exact moment your paths will cross. That meeting won't be an accident. It won't be luck. It will be divine timing. The problem is, most people become impatient before God's plan unfolds. They settle for temporary attention instead of lifelong commitment. They mistake loneliness for a sign that they should lower their standards. But God never asks you to settle. He asks you to trust. Remember this. Every not yet from God carries the possibility of a much greater yes in the future. Sometimes He delays your blessing because He's protecting you from unnecessary pain. Other times, He's preparing your soulmate through experiences that will help them become the person you need. Think about the people you've met in your life. Some stayed only for a season. Some taught painful lessons. Some broke your heart. At the time, it felt unfair. But today, can you imagine where you'd be if those relationships had lasted forever? Many of them ended because they weren't part of God's final plan for your life. Every goodbye created space for the right hello. So don't measure God's love by your current relationship status. His love has never depended on whether you're single or married. You are already deeply loved. Your value isn't waiting to be discovered by another person. It's already been established by the one who created you. When you truly understand that, you stop chasing love out of desperation. Instead, you walk confidently, knowing that what's meant for you doesn't need to be forced. Your soulmate won't complete you. They'll complement the person God has already been shaping. And when that day finally comes, you'll realize every delay had a purpose. Every prayer was heard. Every tear mattered. Every lonely night strengthened your faith. Until one ordinary day, God will turn your waiting into a beautiful beginning. And you'll understand why His timing was always perfect.